everyone, and thanks again for joining us here at Pax et Lux Mundi, where we bring you amazing people from around the world. And today with us, we have Professor Mahmoud Azmi, who is joining us all the way from Egypt, and he will be presenting at the 7th World Conference on Peace and Light this year during June 18th, 19th, and 20th. Hello, Professor Mahmoud, how are you?
Very good, thank you. And how are you? Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you too. I'm doing very well, thank you. And I'm so pleased to have you here. Let me see. In Egypt, we are 7 hours at difference, correct?
Between California and the Cairo, it's 9 hours.
9 hours. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, you are
9 hours.
behind, but East Coast is 6 hours.
Okay, okay, wonderful. Well, I am just so happy that we finally got to connect and that we get to bring you here and our listeners get to enjoy a little bit about what you do. So, let me present you real quick for those of us that may not know you. So, Professor Mahmoud Azmi is a renowned pioneer in the field of higher educational consultation, accreditation, quality assurance, and distance learning. He is an experienced educator and administrator, professional director, and educational consultant and professor. He has also conducted undergraduate and graduate courses in interior design and mass communication. Well, I am just so pleased, Mahmoud. And your topic for this year is quite interesting. You're going to be talking to us about online education and distance learning. And I don't feel that that could be any better. It's such a great topic to discuss, considering the situation that the world finds itself in. And most of the children and even adult learners are doing long distance learning. So tell me, Mahmoud, what inspired you to create your presentation around the topic of online education and distance learning?
Okay, first of all, education is a vital part of our life. You know very well it allows for development, for self-esteem, securing a higher income, which provides financial security, provide stability, safety, and can protect you. In fact, also introducing empowerment. This is education. COVID, and I am grateful to COVID. Honestly, I appreciate whatever COVID did to the world from the point of education because it has forced the entire world educational system to adopt online. Online, it's one of the greatest system which based on our economy and on our cultures, we need it badly nowadays. We couldn't dare to go nearby until COVID said you have to. Therefore, I found it's a good chance to speak about uh, uh, online education and the educational system by itself.
Wonderful, wonderful. And how, and Mahmoud, how long have you been pretty much, creating, the specialization around this? Why is this so important to you?
Oh, I didn't get you exactly. What do you mean?
So, you're talking about education and how
Yes.
important all of this is and how grateful you are that COVID has created this dynamic for us on long distance learning. Why is this so important? Why do you think this is so important?
I tell you one thing. First of all, uh, education, as I told you, the importance of it, especially for the entire world, it provides wealthy and happy life, improving the economy, economic growth, and not only on a personal level, but also on a national level. Giving back to the community, because the community gave us, especially in these countries where education is provided for free. Those who are graduating with bachelor, master, or doctorate has to give back to the countries, creating modern society, bridging the borders, which will create a safer world. let me tell you something. The internet made the world has no borders nowadays.
Yes.
And due to a heavy and a high expense which we face nowadays, we cannot afford to work and be educated and go to school, because you know that most of the people, young people actually, the drop of high school become high, and those people realize that they have to go back to school. So online is the best way to do it. A B, now with uh, the hardship of earning salaries, makes us work even two jobs in order to improve our life and better live better life. So cannot work with two jobs unless you go to online. To my knowledge, bachelor degree become a common, but
Hmm.
for those who would like to claim that we are educated, they have to go for master and doctorate. This will work if you are going to school for this. You cannot go to school while you are working after your bachelor and you got a job unless you be online. Then online is extremely important. Why do I have to talk about online? Because people still have a big fear about how to approach this system. To your surprise, maybe you will hear from me that even teachers are resisting the online education. Teachers are, as per statistic I read, they said teachers in European and Western countries, I mean Europe, America, Australia, whatever, they resent the online education because they said will be replaced by computer.
Mm.
And for the third world countries, teacher there or underdevelopment countries, teachers are afraid to go for online because they said we are going to lose our image. They
Mm.
concentrate on getting doctorate degree to be in a classroom saying that I am the teacher. I am the one who has a doctorate degree. They are afraid to be behind the computer, not to develop this image for them. So I am here to explain to them what good about it, and also to the parents, to the students, the advantage and disadvantage of online. It may ease their life when they hear it and they start going for it.
Yes, yes. And Mahmoud, why do you think that this information based on online education and distance learning can help create a world of peace and light?
Definitely, if the education itself bridging the borders, which will create a safer world, definitely creates peace. In addition, uh, communicating online makes you reach the other part of the world easily and get to know the other culture also easy, because I can be my students can be in Egypt, but they can take classes from teachers in China, teachers in America, teachers in Australia, different culture, blend and get people to understand each other, which actually will remove the fear or the wrong ideas about that other cultures and blend the people together, which definitely will develop peace.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I think it is very important to be able to connect with other cultures and be able to really in a sense, become multicultural ourselves within what we understand of other people. And I think the more that we can understand other cultures, the more we can create bridges between countries and people themselves. I think that that is very, very important. And I'm very happy that you bring this up because I believe that we should be a world without borders. We should not have borders, and we should be able to communicate and exchange ideas with other people around the world. I think that's what makes us very rich in our own, I guess you can say, identity or our own development as human beings. So that is very wonderful. I'm really happy
Absolutely.
you said that.
You know that
Yeah,
one of the most important, I teach communication, and one of the most important thing I push during my classes is cross-cultural communication, that you get to know the other people and to know the, because now you sit in your bedroom and conducting business with people in Japan and in America at the same time. Can you imagine how large is your negotiating table? How can
yes,
you do it if you don't know the culture between both of them and you know how to handle them, how to talk to them? It's extremely important,
that's
totally
right.
important. You know, there is
That's
a
right.
lot of small things we don't realize, but it's vital in our communication.
It's very true. It's very true. And I hope that one day we can get to that point where we don't have to rely on different languages to be able to communicate, but rather maybe one language where everyone can communicate and really understand each other. I have one more
Great, you
question
know.
for
Sure.
I have one more question for you, Mahmoud. With everything that's been going on and happening around the world during these times, do you feel that there is still a need or a reason for hope?
A lot of hope. I can see a big light at the end of the tunnel, and people has to be optimistic. You know, I I I believe in one thing. Everything happened for a reason, and God did this uh, issue, COVID, to help us developing a lot of good things, which we are doing now to prevent us from getting COVID. We did learn a lot of things, which before we never even realized that we needed. This is one thing. The other thing is getting people together. People start talking to each other, world, you know, countries to each other. There are other things become more important than fighting or wars, which is take care of each other, which is very important. That's why I have a lot of hope in God, and it will be a great, great ending.
Yes, I agree. I agree, Mahmoud. Mahmoud, do you have one last comment or maybe something that you would love to say to our public today and our listeners?
To be honest with you, I have a lot to tell them, but let us wait for my. I don't want them, you know, I don't want to start now. We'll give a little bit. Honestly, I would like to talk to them. In fact, I'm looking forward to talk to everyone during my presentation, and I hope that really they will be interested in getting to watch it.
Yes, I can't wait to see your presentation during the Seventh World Conference on Peace and Light, Mahmoud. I will be there, and it will be exciting to get to see your experiences and to hear about them and to learn from your knowledge. I can't wait, and I'm excited. So thank you so much, Mahmoud. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to see you very soon. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Yeah.
And thank you so much. Same to you, and looking forward to the event.
Yes. See you there. Thank you, Mahmoud.
Okay.
Have a wonderful day.
You
Bye,
too.
everyone. See you again next
Bye.
time.
Bye bye.